Hello, 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 everybody. How we doing today? Today is Tuesday, I think. I think it's Tuesday. And we are live in the Stand Tall Crafting group. So make sure you go join that group. The description or the link is up in my description. So please, please, please go check that out. If you're just hopping on, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming from, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm a little early, but I just want to make sure we were where we were supposed to be and all that kind of fun stuff. So I am Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration, and today we are going to be working in our Halloween book. I've got all of my pages pretty much figured out on what I want where. Say, hey, Krista. So I thought we would just start working on a couple pages in here. I need to just work on it on my own because I keep finding more stuff, you guys. Keep finding more and more and more and more. And you know how that goes. Let me make sure that I am on my page like I'm supposed to be. Yes, I am right there, and I'm muted. So, anyway, you guys, Krista, her events are always, thank you, Krista, I appreciate you. Her events are almost always Crafter's Choice. So we're going to do some, like I said, I'm going to work on this Halloween book. I'm kind of jibber jabbering here, aren't I? Okay, thank you. I know, and that is exactly my state of mind today, which probably is not a good thing. It's like everything is just getting me. Just kidding. Okay, guys, the other day I went live and made a couple little ATC cards, and I just want to show them to you because I think they turned out absolutely adorable. They came from my mystery box, my ATC mystery box kit. I love this. If I play dead, will you go away? That's how I feel sometimes. How about you? And this one right here, I meant to behave, but there were too many other options. And today was great until people. Boop. Hey, Janet. Hey, girl, if you want to come on as your page, I don't mind that at all. I'm here to support everybody. And if anybody sees somebody they're not following, jump on over and follow them. That's the best and easiest and the greatest thing that you can do for all of us is to follow us. Click the thumbs up, give us some hearts, sprinkle us out if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Don't get caught sprinkling too much. You know how Mr. Facebook doesn't like that. But just a simple go into our page every once in a while and liking a post or hearting a post would be great. Okay, so I'm going to drop this down so you guys can see my book right here, and we are going to make it the solo layout. Okay, so most of you have seen my book here. There's Miss Marcia. Now, you guys, I went in here, and then the front here, I told you that I was going to put some ghosts and stuff. So I kind of did a few little ghosts here. I'm not very good just freehanding. And I made an outhouse. I don't know why, but I just felt like there should be an outhouse. I'm still going to put a little moon right there. I don't know. Maybe I had to go potty when I did that. I did this the other day, just playing around. I added some oranges and some reds over here. So, hello. Taking a short break and then making some beds. Hello. Hey, Penny, how you doing? Corner Designs with MHB. Hello. Hi, Mary. How are you? Nice to meet you, too. Okay, so I'm just going to go quick through here because I just love this. We're going to put these two pages on this page right here. It's kind of a graveyard, and I feel like he's like over the top of the graveyard. All my rice papers that I've used in here from Decoupage Central. I do have an affiliate link with Decoupage Central, so I'd love it if you follow that. Again, I have not done this, but I did get my letters cut out. Wicked Witch of the West and Frankenstein. I'm probably going to do that as soon as I get off of here. This page here, I was thinking along the lines of another haunted house. And check out this napkin, you guys. Look at that napkin. My friend Melissa sent that napkin to me, and I'm thinking we can do something here. But see what I mean? A lot of these pages I was going to skip, but Christy just keeps finding more and more stuff. Still need to put her in here. to kind of match this page. And I'm thinking about blinging her out a little bit with some Totally Dazzled. This right here's the page we're going to work on. So I'm going to skip it and go over here. We did this fun thing the other day. Just kind of put some Halloween type of things there. I'm probably going to glue that page together. I absolutely love this page here. This is 2 pieces of rice paper. This was on one and this was on the other. I absolutely love how this turned out. Even though it seems dimensionally off, that doesn't bother me at all. I could have put her like more in the background since these were bigger, but this little cat, he's so mad about something, and her face, I mean, I just love the page. I love the page. And here we've got a bunch of miscellaneous things still. I told you I wanted to use all my little pieces of paper that I printed. And here's another piece of rice paper that I think would be beautiful, and we'll probably stencil on that. But here's our witches. On this page here, I pulled out some fun napkins and some transfers from Essential Stencil that I think will go good with this page that we did the one day. The little gnomes, the little pot, to do something fun there. Here is our page we did the other day. It says Eek. If you can see that kind of smoked on there, Eek, with just some decoupaging. Just sticking some stuff on here. I love how we can see all these faces and stuff that are kind of looking at you. There's a witch right there. I think that's really fun. This page here, I love this page. It's part of the book with the fire and stuff. And I thought this piece of rice paper went perfectly with it. Probably what we'll do with this page is I'm probably just going to put this piece of rice paper on here and leave it alone. I say that, but y'all know me. And then I have just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff right there. Those are just blank pages to share. Then that would be the end of our book. Okay, so that is kind of where I'm at on this. We're going to, I don't want to do that. We're going to work on this page here. And here is what I was thinking. I pulled out a bunch of, I have this beautiful piece here of a pumpkin. Okay, but it's still kind of spooky because see, it has some bats and it looks like there's a fire in the background. Okay, and I pulled out all these fun napkins right here. I thought we could incorporate these napkins with this rice paper on this page to do kind of a collage. So that's where I'm standing. That's where I'm standing. Oh, you know what? It has been so much fun to create this because it's just kind of, I don't know, just it's just fun. It's fun to, get all the papers, and I get a little, I had to finally tell myself, let me get a drink real quick, ladies. I had to stop looking online because I kept finding more and more and more and more. Look at this napkin here, you guys. I forgot I had this napkin. I think that would be good. Maybe with this page, possibly. This page is more of a happy page. Hold on, I have to look real quick to see if that's where I want to put that napkin. See what I mean? You know what? I think this napkin might be pretty with, where did it go? Where did it go? Kind of over here. Maybe. We'll see. Don't need to worry about it right this second. Okay, so anyway, but it's been fun to just kind of play around and do all this stuff. I don't know. I just kind of like it. All right, so since we're doing napkins, I'm going to put a coat of white gesso over the whole thing. You know what? I am very few other books and journals. Now, I have created some journals on my own for myself that I've just kind of played around with. But as far as live on here, not really. I have in my subscription group, my subscribers group, the Facebook subscribers group, it's $1.99 a month. And we have been doing a fairy journal in there and just kind of learning as I go. I just kind of played around with it. Not really, I didn't really know what I was doing. So this is kind of my first book as far as a live goes. I'm normally making signs. I like to stencil and things like that. And I really did not need to cover this whole page, just kind of those words. But you guys know me. I get to go in and don't think till afterwards. So, but anyway, do need to cover this so that that paper, the little bear, doesn't show through. But if he for some reason does show through, what do we say here at Funky Junk Inspirations? We say, oh well, if we like it, we don't care what other people think. And if they are looking that close at it that they can see the bear through, well, poop on them. They don't need to be looking so close. And we just need to be enjoying the process. So, but yes, going back to about this book has been so much fun to do. And like I said, I've gone a little crazy. At one time, I had about 30 pages in my queue to print off. And I had to go, you know what? I will never use all of those. So I don't know why I'm thinking I should do that. Hey, Miss Jody from Be Crafty with Jody. But yes, I am feeling better. I'm not coughing as much. I'm still coughing a little bit, but nothing like I was. And my throat is clear now, so I don't sound, so sexy with my hoarse voice. So I'm getting better. Thank goodness. I didn't know that was like a good 2-week ordeal, with all of that. Just kept coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing. It was craziness. Now I'm just kind of going over this and drying it a little bit. So I also pulled out I left out a couple things like some of this Halloween gauze stuff here. I've got some more little stickers and things that we could use in here. We used this little bag the other day when we did our, if you look real close, like right here on this ATC card, right there where my thumb is, that is pieces of this little bag behind there. Also on this page here, this card, it's covering right there. You can kind of see the gold stars and stuff right there on that. So we may use some of that on this page too. I just want to get it dry. It doesn't have to be completely dry because we're going to kind of get wet again when we put our matte medium on there. Now, because I started to panic earlier because I'm running low on this stuff, and I thought that I had another thing of it. So I kind of panicked a little bit because I didn't want to run out of that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this over here out of the way, and we're going to get our napkins. Let's don't knock it over. And our rice paper all ready to go on our page. So what I want to do is I want to make my outside edges hairy. A torn edge. Now with rice paper, you got to use a little bit more water than you do with your napkins to go through it because it's a lot thicker. But I like the torn edge look. So I'm just going to go down here. This does not mean I'm going to keep it in this shape. We may end up coming in a little bit farther. I don't know yet. We'll have to see when we get it on the page. But I needed a starting point right here. I'm just pulling those apart. I kind of want to make sure I get most of the white off, but if I don't get the white off, I can always take, my ink, distressing ink, and kind of ink it up a little bit. So here we go. So good afternoon, Cindy. How are you? It's a wonderful Tuesday, right? We're coming up on the Halloween weekend. So it just doesn't seem real. It seems like this fall is just flying by, you guys. I just can't. I can't seem to. I feel like I'm always running a little bit behind. You know, I started this silly Halloween book. I started it towards the first part of October and thought, oh, you know, I'm going to have plenty of time, lots of fun things to do with it. And next thing you know, it is time to start putting it away, right? But the main reason I started that journal was the rice papers. I wanted to have those rice papers. I didn't want to just make a bunch of signs with them because you can only put so many signs out. But I thought they were beautiful. And I thought with the little Halloween book, what I can do is I can, I'm going to cut these off and then tear them apart. What I can do is I can sit it like on my table and look at it, or, you know, just to show it to people or whatever. I thought it would be a good idea for that. And we could, you know, cherish all of the beautiful rice papers. Now, some of these napkins I got from my friend at Junk and Craft Treasures. Some of them I've just had in my stash for, what, you know, probably a year or so. So I don't have these napkins as, you know, like a bundle of them or anything like that. They're just ones that I had. So, and I think this one is absolutely adorable with that cat and the ghost. The cat looks like the ghost scared it. I mean, that's what I'm seeing there. And it says Halloween. It says Halloween back there. But anyway, I'm not being careful with it cutting because we're going to take it apart and then we're going to make it into some rough edges like that. Okay. So what I like to do to get my extra pieces off is just, I know they're absolutely adorable. I don't know where she got them, but I don't even know if she still has some of these on her website. At one point, she had a few of these on her website, and I should have looked beforehand. Now, I saved these because you could stamp on them, you could paint on them, you could very carefully stick them on your jelly press if you wanted to. I think that's just a 2-ply. Yeah. You can still use those. You could use them as texture on the back of a page, you know, kind of wad them up and then decoupage them down as some sort of texture on there. There's all kinds of things you can do with those. So I don't save every single one that I use, but I do save most of them. Now this napkin feels like it has another layer, but it's being a little persnickety. Maybe it doesn't. It sure does feel like it. Let me go up here. Now this tape is not like fresh off the roll. It's tape that I use on my boards and stuff. I'm going to give up. And see, that one grabbed right a hold. So, whoops. So, you know, it's not going to stick like super hard. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need a stronger piece of tape. Sorry, you guys. Sometimes things go easy and then sometimes things go hard, right? Whoops. So there we go. Let's get this one. This one definitely feels like a 3-ply. Something else too, when your napkin has a lot of pigment on it, you can kind of see the stuff through there. And sometimes you can do fun things with it that way too. Okay, I'm going to try this orange one more time because it sure does feel like it should have. Might just be a thick napkin. But there is nothing there. Must just be a very high quality napkin. All right, so let's grab these and let's see what we got happening here. Now I need to make my edges a little crazy, but I want to look at this first. Okay, so we could put our pumpkins, these pumpkins around here, and then just kind of piddling, you know, to see where I want to put these things. And I'm kind of thinking I want those. Let's move this up just a little bit. Okay. I love these right here. Maybe put these around here. put the gnome with the pumpkin over here. And then maybe we could just kind of cut them out. Heck, they could possibly sit over here if we wanted to. Let's hold off on those. Okay, so I'm kind of liking how that looks. Now my background, I have my background white, but we need to add some oranges and some grays and things like that. But we'll do that after we put our papers on. So let's start with getting this piece of paper on. Now I like to use this right here, Liquitex Matte Medium. And the reason that I like to use this is it's thin and it doesn't leave your pages and stuff like that sticky. You know how sometimes Mod Podge will leave your pages a little bit sticky. It leaves it, it dries real nice and not sticky. And I put way too much out on my page here, and I got something in that. And I didn't get it. Let's wipe that right there. So, anyway. But the girls went back to school this week from fall break. So they're real excited, right? I think they would rather, I'm just going to kind of push that up and we'll just use it as we need it. Because I got way too much on there. Let's see. I'm going to grab just a little chippy brush here and I'm just going to kind of whoosh that up because I got a lot there. All right, now I'm going to sit that in the water so that I don't accidentally use it. So here we go. Whoa. All right, so now let's just kind of stick this on right here. And I'm just going to kind of press it down a little bit with my hand. I'm not going to push real hard. Okay, so now I'm going to need to put it in the crease here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little plastic thing like a, it could be like a hotel key, an old gift card or whatever. I have no idea where this came from, but I just use it and then I'm just going to kind of push it down over here. Okay, that way it fits right down in that crease. All right, now I'm going to take my extra stuff and we're just going to kind of make sure we got the edges pushed down. Real good. The thing with napkins and the rice papers, your Liquitex or whatever you use will soak through. So even if you don't get it covered all the way on the bottom, once you go over the top, it kind of soaks through and makes it stick down. And sometimes after my stuff's been sitting for a little bit, I will notice that it kind of bubbles up and I just kind of push it back down again. But I love this piece of rice paper. I think it is absolutely beautiful right there. Okay, so I really want to get these guys on here. I'm thinking down in this area here, but I need to make it a little, I'm going to move this over again. Got all that Liquitex up there. I want to go along here and make it kind of a rough edge along here. So it's not like straight. And of course, we're going to add some paints and things like that. So this will be pretty. So let's see. Today's Tuesday. I did post my schedule. I was a little bit late. It's a little bit late on everything this week. Had to pick up the granddaughter and on Sunday, and that was it's about 6 hours one way. So I went and came straight back. And so that was a long time in the car driving. Normally Sunday evenings is when I sit down and do my schedule. So I didn't get that done on time. I apologize for that, but it is posted. I posted it this morning. So tomorrow, which is Wednesday, we're going to be doing over in the subscriber group. So we're going to be probably finishing up our fairy book and then jumping into doing something else. So if you're interested in that, you can just go to my page and join the subscriber group. It's only $1.99 a month. And then see, Thursday, I don't think I have anything happening Thursday. It's going to be a busy weekend, though. Friday, my friends and I are going to be over on YouTube, just YouTube, YouTube only. We're not going to be, I'm going to pounce this down into that glue instead of using my finger so that my finger doesn't have, so, if I get glue on my finger, I don't pull this napkin back up. So I really like to pounce that down in there and then just kind of make sure I've got my edges like that. I just got to be careful with the napkins because they're so fragile and stuff. Okay, so now I think we wanted to put this guy up here. Just going to push that out. Oops. And I don't have my edges done, so I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to tear with my fingers instead of water, which there's nothing wrong with doing that too. You just have a little more control when you're using the water. Actually, I'm just going to wet my finger a little bit. Help myself tear this, so I have to move my stuff around again. But yeah, Friday will be YouTube. So I'd love it if you join my YouTube channel, and if you can, come over and check it out on Friday or check it out anytime. There are videos in there. This video right here is also being streamed over onto my YouTube channel. So my friend on here, Marcia, she usually it goes over to my YouTube channel and then comes back over to Facebook and stuff when I go live to make sure. Okay. So let's put this now. If this sticks up over the top, I'm okay with that. I don't think that's a bad thing. So see, I'm just going to kind of push that down in there. And I know I'm going to have to add some more down here at the bottom because I went over the top of my rice paper. And it's okay because this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go right over the top of the napkin. I'm going to pull this little piece off because I'm not really liking how that looks. And see how it just kind of flows down in there. It doesn't have any definite ending or anything like that. Okay, so now we have these beautiful pumpkins here. I'm going to leave these guys alone. I'm not going to pull it off right there. I think this looks kind of cute with just the fun different things. I'm going to show you. I'm going to leave this. I'm not even going to pick it back up. And see, I can go right over the top and it will soak right through that napkin because this napkin is porous. But doing it this way, you got to be super careful so you don't tear your napkin. But if you happen to tear your napkin, just glue it down. Nobody will notice it once it dries. So no worries if you do happen to tear your napkin. So anyway, let's see, what else do we have? Thursday or Saturday, I'll be live. And then Sunday, I will also be live with the Stencil Soul Sisters. So got some fun stuff going on this week, you guys. And we will be live all evening here in the Stand Tall. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. How late are we on today? I can pull it up right here. Who all? Okay, the last person that's on is on at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So after me is Crowning Touch Designs, which is Karen. And then it'll be Cindy's Creations. And then Sweet and Sassy Crafting, which is Regina. Rose Haas Crafts, which is Jennifer. Christina's Creations. And then Done by Me, which is Marilyn and John. So we'll be going my time till 10 o'clock tonight. So stay tuned in the group and just refresh to check everybody out. And I do greatly apologize, Karen. I did not put your link up in my description, but actually what I can do is, let me see if I can pull it up and put it in the comments. Can't believe I did that. I don't normally ever mess that up, and I really messed it up today, didn't I? Boom, ba-doom. If it'll let me. I don't ever I don't normally go live on and use my laptop. And so stuff is in foreign spots on here for me. Right there it is. Invite friends. Nope. Well, anyway, it's Crowning Touch Designs. Gosh, grab it for me, Krista. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't normally do that kind of stuff. I'm usually pretty good about getting the next person's link in there. Jiminy Christmas. Always something. Okay, so now let's look around. Now I'm going to hold off on putting the little gnomes there. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait. So let's look around and see some of the fun things that we could add to this page. Okay, so I definitely want to get some colors on here. And I pulled out some oranges and some yellows and things like that. So I think I'm done with the decoupage. Put that in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this pretty marigold color. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of put it on my brush here. And we're just going to kind of blend it a little bit to add some color. Now, see, this part over here is kind of gray. So I'm kind of going to want to go into a gray color with the yellow color here. Okay, now over here, I probably want a little bit. Let's just get a paper plate out, you guys. Other than, I don't know why I was doing it like that, but see, there's that color. I'm thinking a little bit of this moon yellow would be a good color if I have any left in here. It's a little bit of a brighter color right there. And of course, we've got a little bit of this orange. All right, now definitely going to need some kind of gray. Let's grab some gray and some, there's some gray. Might even need a little bit of a brownish color. We'll see. Let's just go from there and see what all we got. Okay, so back to this right here. So I'm just kind of blend in here with some paints, some colors, because I like the look of it, you know, coming off the page and stuff, but I also like the look of all the colors being on here together too, you know, to kind of blend it. Now, you always remember when you're painting, your paint will go on and then dry lighter than what it looks like when you're first painting it. So that will all lighten up. Now I'm going to go right over here to this grayish color. It's really a dark gray, but that's okay. I'm going to add a little white to it. I don't have any white paint right here, so I'm just going to add some white gesso right here. And you notice I'm just using the same paintbrush because I just kind of want them to blend, you know, a little bit like here. See that? It'll look better when we're done. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll get them all blended in here together with all the colors. I'm just kind of wanting to get some color on here right now. Let's see, that needs to be kind of a, down here at the bottom, kind of a orangish red color, you know. We're just going to kind of go around that with a little bit of the gray. But see how I have some yellow and some gray mixed in here together. And just doing some fun stuff. Just blending it together. Just keep playing with your paints until it's the way you like it, you know? And if you don't like it, just keep playing with it until you do like it. Now see how that, it doesn't blend perfectly, but it blends a little bit together over here, over there. Now see over here, I can kind of pull that yellow and that gray up in here together. Like that. Yes, I gessoed first. I put all white gesso down first. So that makes your paint stick a little bit better to your, especially your book pages and stuff, because a lot of times they're slick. It's a little bit like it's a primer type of thing. Now see down here, we've got grays and blacks and some kind of orange down here. Okay. So I'm just going to slap this on. I can even get my brush a little bit wet and help that blend a little bit more if I want to. Right there. Just kind of putting paint on paper. And I always get a little bit carried away sometimes with my doing this. So sometimes I have to just stop, because if not, I'll just keep going. And then next thing you know, I have a little bit of a mess. But I'm liking the kind of orange mix down here. You guys can't even see that, can you? Let me slide my book up here. There we go. But it just kind of pulls everything together, I think. Now see, I've got orange on my paintbrush, and I'm just gonna kind of put it places, you know, right here. Now see, that is super duper gray right there. This, not so much. Now I'm gonna go over this up here because I don't like how dark that band is on there. I'm just kind of lightening it up a little bit as we go along here. Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it, but not feeling it yet. We'll get there. Now this is really gray, but I'm going to kind of, I got to be careful and don't tear your napkin. I just pulled some off, but I'm going to pull some of that paint over the top of that to kind of blend it together. See that? Same thing here. I'm just kind of mucking it up. Now, like I said, you got to be careful and don't move your napkin around. See, it looks kind of like a mess, don't it? But I like it. I like it. I'm going to stop for a minute. If any of my friends are on here, that a lot of times they say, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop, because I get way carried away. I love color. And I thought that would be a challenge with this book too, because basically the colors you're looking at when you're messing with Halloween, look at that right there. See how that pulled apart there? It's because I didn't put anything but, let's fix this. Okay. Now I just have gray in there. I want some orange on there too. So I'm just going to kind of pull that up like that. See, I just went over that. Is that rice paper and that napkin rolled up there a little bit? Yeah. I don't care. It's okay. It's okay. It's my book, right? It's my book. And I just kind of want to you kind of like washing, you know, like whitewashing across. I think it gives it just a little bit of an airy look to it. But it kind of pulls everything in here together. We're definitely not done, you guys. We still got some plenty more things to do to this page. So, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. You know, the thing too, when you do these books and stuff like that, you know, like your napkins. Okay, my friend Grace at the Comfy Nest, she started a napkin keepsake journal. First one I've ever seen, the first one she's seen, she came up with the idea. And the idea is you take all those other panels of your napkins, okay? You get napkins because you think they're beautiful, and usually you get 3 panels. Well, you use one, you can't, you know, you're not going to use them all. I got hair in my mouth. Hold on. So what she's done is she's taken, I believe it's a Reader Digest book, I'm not sure, but she's taken some of those other panels and just decoupaged it in that book. So then she has something that she can look at the beautiful artwork, because, you know, a lot of the napkins, you guys, have absolutely beautiful artwork in them. So why wouldn't you want to save them or use them somewhere? Now, look, we have this guy here. We have this little pirate. I don't think that really goes. Let's see. There's some bats up there. There's a cartoony bat right there. Check out this crow. He's kind of like fallen into a cup. We could put that on there if we wanted to. Let's see what else we have. I have this fun sticker book that I laid it right beside me. There it is. So I would know where it was. I think I've shown you guys this before. This has some really cool, fun, and crazy stickers in it. Okay, like look at those crow heads. Those. There's really not any crows on here, although I put that one right there. I didn't tape it down, but look, we got spiders. We've got all kinds of fun and crazy things that we could put on these pages. And they're not necessarily all scary, you know. They're just kind of, look at these. Won't those be fun on an ATC card? I think, look at that owl right there. But it's got some neat, look at the skeletons. I was looking to see if there was like pumpkins in here or something along those lines. Look at those frames. I got this book on Amazon. There's a couple different ones. Look at the cats. Look at that cat. Look at him. Look at him. I'm going to pull him out of there because we need to figure out where we can put him. Because look, he is a cat and he's running from, it's like the kids are scaring him. Isn't that fun? Let's just kind of put, let's darken it up just a little bit. Hold on. I think it kind of goes with this page a little bit, you know, but let's just darken up these edges a little bit. Just like this. I think that's fun. And let's just stick it right here, right there on top of that pumpkin. So like when you come to the page, you'll see the, you'll see all the pumpkins and stuff, and then you'll just notice that down there. This is still a little wet. So I'm just going to put, I know it's a sticker and it has glue already on it, but I'm just going to help it. And like I said, after the live, if something's not sticking, I just go back in and re-stick it down because, you know, sometimes we get excited on a live and want to put extra stuff on, you know, and it's not quite dry yet. So that was fun. That was fun to put there. See how easily I am amused with things. Look at those little gnome guys. Hold on. I know you guys are going, quit looking through the book. But I can't help it. Can't help it. It's got such pretty stuff and scary stuff. Here's some bats. What do you guys think? Should we put some, or leave it more cartoony and maybe use the bats on some of our scarier pages? It's a pretty butterfly. Look at those ladies. Just gonna glance through here real quick. I said that and I'm still looking, right? It's amazing owls. We're definitely gonna, I've got a lot of owl stuff printed off, so we're definitely gonna get some owls and put on here. Those are all letters right there. Okay, so if we decide to go the bats, I'll get them out. But I think I'm gonna wait on the bats. So all right, so let's stick these guys on here. I don't know. I think that they're fun. What do you think? I know. Yeah, that I know. I love the variety too, Amy. And it's fun. Some of the stuff just makes me laugh. You know, some of the stuff in there, you're like, oh my gosh, who came up with that? Like heads on crazy things and stuff like that, you know? I mean, it's just fun. Now I'm kind of going over this because it's so white. Now this sticker is slick, so it might not stay on real well, but I'm just going to put it on here. I mean, I think it's fun and cute, and why not use your stuff, ladies? That's the biggest thing. Use the stuff up that you have, you know, instead of holding on to it and thinking, okay, I need to hold on to that because I need to make the perfect project with it, you know? And I say this because I am just as guilty as the next person. You know, well, I don't want to use that yet because, you know, I think I want to do something like this or something like that. And then we end up not using our stuff, and it just sits and we just keep track of it. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to guarantee you this. Next year at Halloween, these stickers, these napkins, these rice papers and things like that that you think are so beautiful and you need to save for the the very best project in the whole world. There'll be something even bigger, better, and prettier, you know, bigger, better, and prettier next year. And then you've kept something all year long for no reason. So that's why I say use your stuff up. So we're going to put this little guy here. He's kind of like, you know what? Let's put some of this behind this bat right here. Okay, I'm just going to lay this on here like that right there. And I'm going to, for right this second, I'm going to stick this on here so that I get that out of my hand. And let's put that up there. Now, a couple things I could do here. I can just take my glue stick, because it'll probably stick with just the glue stick. But if it doesn't, I can always use my art glitter glue when I'm done. But look right there. That just added some texture to this page. Right there. See that? Isn't that cool? Cool. Fun. Yeah, things always are ugly and they get better as you go along, you know? I mean, puzzle pieces. We could put some puzzle pieces on here just to put them on, because see, they're kind of the same color. Look at that. Does this piece go to here? Let me see. Look, those two pieces go together. I've got something exciting happening there. So look, I'm just going to put them on here. Why? No reason. Just because I have them. Right? So we can just kind of put that on there, and that just adds another dimension to our page right there. So just some fun little things. Now look, I was looking at this, and this is kind of corny. I don't think we'll do it, but we might. Let me see. I had some little googly eyes over here. Where did they go? Where did the googly eyes go? Look, let's see. Here they are. I had some little googly eyes here, and we could always give this guy down here some googly eyes. Not funny. Or we could give the ghost doesn't look right with the googly eyes. He looks kind of crazy. But we could give that pumpkin googly eyes if we wanted to. Just for something fun. Just because you can. I mean, why? Because I can. I absolutely can. I'm going to put them on there because I think it's funny and it makes me giggle. So then when I open up this book and I see those googly eyes, I'm going to be like, pumpkins don't have googly eyes, Christy. But it's funny, you know? You got to do what makes you happy and make, you know. My friend Lisa always says, do what brings your heart joy. Oh, no, that's Grace that says that. Do what brings your heart joy. And that's so truthful. Look at that. But look at that page. I see you guys thought, what is she doing when I first started, didn't you? You thought, that is just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And she's absolutely lost her mind. But we get it done, and it looks kind of cute. Looks kind of cute. Now, I have this translucent pumpkin here. Look at that little pumpkin. Let's put it somewhere. Let's just kind of stick it right there. Just a sticker, pumpkin sticker. Boop, boop, boop. I love it. I love it. How are we sticking over here? We're doing pretty good there. Okay, so that's fun. I think I like it. I know, I like them on the pumpkin. I think they're funny. And they're kind of like cross-eyed a little bit. So he's a little bit like wonky donkey. I meant ghoulish. Yeah, ghoulish, scary. Now see, when I look up in the camera up here, my little guy right there, I feel like he needs something, but I'm not sure what he needs. I just feel like there should be something behind him. Let's do it. Let's cut some of this off. But save all your crazy stuff you get. You know, like these little bags. You're packing things. I mean, don't save to hoarder possession, you know, but save a few of the things that you get. Now, I'm just going to kind of wad this up like this, and I'm just going to kind of go and just kind of cut it randomly. Nothing exciting. Okay. I'm going to pull him off because I can, because my paint's still wet, so he'll come back off. See that? I think it needs to be a little bit smaller. Right there. I'm just going to kind of go whoop, whoop, whoop. Nothing. No rhyme or reason to that. And let's lay this in the middle here. Whoops. Like this. Now look. Now see, that's just going to add something extra to the page. I mean, why not? And I need to cover up where I kind of went off the paint like that, but I think that looks kind of cool. So we're going to put it down. And I'm not even going to get every single little edge pressed down. I'm going to let it kind of hang up just a little bit. All right. And that's kind of netting, so that glue will come through there and stick to our sticker. See, that just kind of added a little something to him right there. I like that. I still love this guy down here. This is cute with our little things. And we could, I don't know, maybe we should stop. We probably should stop because I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep. Makes me giggle. I know, that kind of stuff just makes me giggle. Makes me giggle. All right, ladies, we've got about 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Teflon here. Don't do this. You should leave your pages hang open so that they can dry. But I'm just going to kind of go like this and flip this guy over. Now see, it's kind of stuck because it's so wet. All right, I'm just going to kind of close that, and I will open it back up when we get done. Okay, so while we're waiting, since we have time, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down right here. Now, because this page is so wet, I'm literally going to use my glue stick. Okay, it's going to. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to put the lid on my glue stick is what I'm going to do. I don't want to use my Liquitex matte medium because it gets my page so wet. I'm just going to take some good old Elmer's glue, you guys. And of course, I pick one up that's a little bit stopped up right here. But I needed to get that page on there, so why not? Let's get this glued on here. We might not necessarily get the paint around it, you know, because my page on the other side is wet, but we'll at least get this in our book and get it going. So, see, I'm not worrying about, I'm kind of mushing that over to the edges so that it sticks real good. I'm not worrying about if I get glue on my page because, you know, that's where this paper's going. Okay. So the reason that I kind of grabbed this Elmer's glue is I don't want to get my page soaking wet because the other side's wet. 2, I wanted to show you guys, use what you have. I ordered these Teflon pages off of Amazon, but I will tell you, you can get them at Temu super cheap. I mean, they're not expensive. You get 2 or 3 in a package from Amazon, and what they are is they're the mats for when you're heat setting things or doing your iron-ons and stuff. But what I like about them is stuff doesn't stick to them, and then when they get dirty, I just take them to the sink and I just wash them off. Like all of this, see, I cut this one for this book. All of this will come off. Okay, it might not be, it might have stained it a little bit, especially the black, but that paint will come off. If you get hot glue on here, it just picks off. So that's what I like about that. Okay, so now we've got this page on here. So I love the, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to just grab my black gesso and we're just going to go around these edges. And then I just kind of, over here, I just use kind of some red. So let's just do it. I mean, I'll stand it up. I'll stand my book up so that it'll dry real good. Let me get a paintbrush here. So we might as well do this. Yes, absolutely, Marcia. Yeah, use them in your ovens. That mat that they always advertise that you can put on the bottom of your oven so that your burnt stuff don't stick anymore and all that kind of jazz. It's a Teflon sheet. It's pretty much the same thing. So just going to kind of match this page over here. And then what I'll do is I will go and put the red on it, and that'll blend it all together. I don't know why I didn't do both these pages at the same time. This page right here, after we did our front cover, was pretty much the first page that I did in this book. And so I wasn't real sure on what I wanted to do and all that kind of jazz. So I was kind of just slapping something in here, to be quite honest. Okay, see that? How fast and easy that is. Now I'm going to grab my red. I love this paint, you guys. Barn Red here. It's kind of it's Barn Red. Yeah. Yeah, that's really probably what they are made for. But, okay. I'm just going to take this. I love this paint. I love the color of it. I like how it's not red, but it's not burgundy. You know what I mean? Now, my gesso is not dry, but that's okay. I'm just going to kind of go boop, 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 boop. And see how it looks a little bit shinier than the other page? That's because it's wet, obviously. And it will dry a little bit lighter and not quite so bright, and it'll kind of match. Now, I'm just going to kind of go over both spots here, or, you know, kind of like touching both of them right there. And here we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right, ladies? Now look at that. Now I was thinking about I'm just going to kind of touch in here because that's what Christy likes to do. I like to make sure all my colors kind of go together a little bit there. Now see, I could grab some other colors and put in there, but I'm going to leave that alone because it's supposed to be scary. Now see, I use stickles on her, but I was thinking about using these. I can't think of the name of them, but I can show one to you maybe. Where did I set them? Right here. The rhinestones from Totally Dazzled. I think I might put those on there, on her little stars. Just put some, maybe like do a little circle or something right there with that. But we don't really have time to do that today. So I might do that at a later time. So I'm going to dry this a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. We got a couple minutes left. Make sure you go check out Karen. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Make sure you guys check out Karen from, jeez. Let me pull it up so that I don't say it wrong, because I have been known to say things wrong. Crowning Touch Designs, Miss Karen. She is up after me. If you are in the Stand Tall Crafting group, she will be shared in there momentarily, and you can just keep following along there, or you can go to her page. It's up to you, however you want to do it. And make sure you follow along all day today. There's going to be some fun and amazing stuff. There always is. Krista always does an amazing job getting events together and having fun stuff. Okay, so this page is wet and this page is wet, right? Okay, now this is just really fancy and a big, huge secret. So don't tell anybody how we separate these pages for them to dry. I'm going to take these real expensive clamps right here, and I'm going to lay them in there like that. Do you see that? That way that page is not down. This page is up and it can dry. And I'm going to pull this off of here, and I'm just going to leave this underneath there. Now, that was a secret. So don't tell nobody. That's how you can do that. Now, these big clamps, what these things are awesome for also is once your page gets dry, okay, your pages are going to start curling up a little bit. But what you can do is you can clamp them down, You could close your book and you can clamp your book down, or you could put something on and hold it. I like to clamp mine down. I'll put like 2 here and 1 here and 1 here on the book. Instead of putting pressure in the middle, because sometimes there might be something that's not quite dry all the way through. So let's pretend like that glue isn't quite dry. And if I smash that with a book on top, that's going to stick to that. Okay. But if I do it out here at the edges where there's not so much stuff, that helps that problem. Not always, but sometimes you go to open your book and your pages are stuck together. You just got to go. That's what's fun about it. But you guys, make sure, my secret. Yeah, it's a big secret. You like that secret? Don't tell. Don't tell, because then everybody will be doing it, right? Now, see, I kind of bled through a little bit over here when I did that other page, but that doesn't bother me. I just noticed it. See it down there? Just a little bit. That's okay. You guys, go check out Karen. Make sure you join the group, and I'm going to put my face up here so I can say goodbye to you guys. So make sure you guys keep crafting, having fun, enjoy the rest of your day, have an even better tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, ladies.